Welcome back to What Was Cooked, the show where I play chef, you play detective, and you have about 3 minutes to walk through my kitchen and figure out exactly what I cooked.
Sandy, it was great seeing you, and thanks for bringing Frank.
So there you have it, guys. That's the crime scene. This had 12 clues, and let's be honest, this one's on the easier side. So if you're new around here, this is a great starter episode. I promise some of my other crime scenes are a little more involved and a little more difficult. So make sure you check those out after I reveal the answer for this episode. So how this works, before I reveal the answer and walk you through the clues that led you to the answer, go ahead and drop me a comment of what your guess is. And don't worry, if you get it wrong, someone will make sure to point it out and let you know. And it's also important to note that we are playing for bragging rights. If that doesn't make you want to comment the correct answer, I don't know what will. So without further ado, here is the answer. Here are the clues that should have led you to buffalo wings with a blue cheese dip. Plenty of clues led us to buffalo wings with a blue cheese dip. First, the open cookbook sitting next to the stove gave us our first hint towards the protein that was used, as it was open to a chapter about cooking poultry. These wings were roasted in the oven, then finished in the air fryer to make them super crispy. Hints were given in two different ways to suggest two cooking methods. First, the cookbooks were sitting next to an air fryer that was left open, suggesting it was used, and reinforced by the air fryer racks left in the dishwasher. A fingerprint on a stove was specifically left on a bake button, giving us a clue that the wings were also cooked in the oven. And if you caught it, the fingerprint was left with a red spice. Cayenne being the only culprit in a lineup of spices that resembles the mark left on the bake button, giving us the first hint towards buffalo sauce, as buffalo is a sauce built on the foundation of cayenne. In the sink, we saw a dirty bowl with an orange-reddish streak, a bowl which the wings were tossed in buffalo sauce. In the trash, we saw a wet wipe, which was used to clean the face of a buffalo wing eater. Then we saw a ramekin, left with a white sauce with streaks of the buffalo sauce. If you look closely, you can see clumps of blue cheese. This was a blue cheese dip, built with a sour cream and buttermilk base, which were seen earlier in the walkthrough. And if you missed all of these clues, we left a major hint with the card being written. The card says, "Thanks for bringing Frank." But they weren't talking about a person, they were talking about Frank's hot sauce, the sauce used as the base for this recipe. And what about the fish packets? These were unopened and unused, a deliberate red herring to throw you off. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That is this episode. Buffalo wings with a blue cheese dip. The clues couldn't have led you anywhere else. That being said, since you walked through this crime scene, if you do not subscribe, you are complicit. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes. And now that it's the end of the episode, make sure you check out my other crime scenes. This is the 13th episode, so there are 12 more crime scenes for you to investigate. And I promise they are a little bit more difficult. As always, thank you for watching until the end, and I will catch you in the next episode.